Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the end of Heirs. I can't believe we've finally gotten here. Episodes 19 and 20. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the stuff that happened in the last two episodes and then kind of give you guys a general review of what I thought of this series. So a couple of big things that happened in episode 19. I think at the beginning when we see Kim Tan bring Yoon Song to this party, it's definitely a shocker. The look on his dad's face was just fantastic. And you get that because the press is there and the public is watching. It's like Kim Tan almost forces his dad to really kind of accept Yoon Song in that moment. And in the end, he really does. I loved the moment in episode 19 when Young Do finally beats his dad, and his dad tells him, "What do you want? I'm going to give you anything you want." And the first thing that Young Do asks about is his mom. But it turns out that Young Do's dad does not know. By the end of episode 19, we see Kim Won and Kim Tan's dad kind of finally fall ill. He ends up in the hospital in a coma, and so we're not sure if he's going to live or die. And then here comes the evil stepmother, right? Because as long as dad is in a coma, that means that she has control of his shares, and so she makes a play to basically try to take the company from them. So that fight for the company, we really kind of see that play out towards the end of episode 19 into episode 20. We kind of see the brothers unite as they know they have to work together to try to save the company from this evil woman. And in the end, of course they do. I just felt like that tension was kind of like, I never really ever thought that she was going to be able to take the company from them. Dad ends up waking up in episode 20 anyway, and then tells her he wants a divorce, but she's going to end up with half of the company anyway, so it was just a big old mess. Really, the last two episodes both felt like we're wrapping things up and we're going to give you the end of a lot of these storylines. And it just felt really obvious. I didn't feel like there was much tension as we got towards the end. It wasn't like I was waiting to figure something out, or is this going to happen? We just kind of saw them wrap it up because they knew it was the end. I did enjoy seeing Young Do finally reunite with his mom. And so, yeah, we see the two of them reunite, and it was crying and hugging, and it was really, really touching. I think really the saddest part of this episode was Kim Won, He basically sacrifices himself. He takes one for the team. He ends up agreeing to marry this awful woman. He does it to try to save the company when they think they're going to lose. And then we see that heartbreaking moment when he breaks up with the woman he really loves. And then there's this scene at the end where we see him in his office, and he's the president or whatever, and it's like he finally got what he wanted, but look what he paid to get there. And then he just breaks down, and I wanted to cry because it was just sad. It was awful. I think if there is a sequel to Heirs, it needs to be that storyline. It needs to be him and his awful new wife and the woman that he really loves. I would love to see that. That's a love triangle that I would love to see. There was this moment too, right, where Yoon Song and Kim Tan are talking, and he's having this fantasy about what could happen 10 years in the future. And so we kind of see what could possibly happen to all of these different characters. So that was kind of like a little flash forward, which was interesting. Overall, there really wasn't a ton of stuff that happened in the last two episodes. It was just a lot of recapping and a lot of, wrapping up storylines and people looking off in the distance while we saw flashbacks of what happened to them and them playing that Love is the Moment song over and over again. So let's talk about Heirs as a whole, you guys. I did enjoy this drama way more than I thought I was going to. I must say though, the beginning and the end were a little disappointing. It wasn't until maybe episode 5 or 6 that this drama really got its groove. And when it was good, Heirs was really, really good. We would have cliffhangers and I would just be like, no, I can't believe I have to wait a week to find out what's going to happen. There was some really fantastic stuff that happened in the middle of this drama. And then the ending, was way too slow. Too much kind of recapping. It was like we just came to a slow stop when I wanted to end with a bang. Instead, we just kind of slowly pulled in the driveway, which was still good. But at the same time, it was come on, Heirs. I just wanted the ending to be a little more dramatic than it was. Probably my favorite part of Heirs as a whole was Kim Woo Bin, you guys. I have said it over and over again in all of my reviews that I've done of Heirs, that he was just he was the shining star of this drama for me. I came into this drama not knowing who he was and being a little bit more of a Lee Min-ho fan, but the character of Young Do just won me over. I was glad that he got to reunite with his mom in the end, but I always had my fingers crossed that that something was going to happen between him and Yoon Song, which never happened. Like I told you guys in my last review though, this always happens to me. I always root for the underdog character, and I always get my heart broken because they never win. Was it just me, you guys, or did we all love Kim Woo Bin's hair in this drama as well? Like, it started off really weird, but then somewhere around like episode 16 or 17, his hair changed, and it was just fantastic, and yeah. And it wasn't just the hair, you guys. I just thought Young Do was such a kind of complicated character, and I really, really liked that. I also thought the character of Rachel was just one of the best bad girls I've seen in a drama. I mean, she was so freaking evil. It was just really fantastic. I know this drama was touted as kind of like the Korean drama version of Gossip Girl, and there were moments in the middle when I did really kind of get that feeling about it, and when there was that tension, and you were trying to figure out what was going to happen, or who was going to do what to who, and that was really good. Like, I feel like, yeah, when Heirs was good, it was really, really good. Overall, it was a good drama. Definitely worth sitting down to watch these 20 episodes. What are you guys watching? I would love to hear that, and I would love to hear what you guys thought about Heirs. Who was your favorite character? Make sure you tell me down in the comment section below, and I will see you guys again soon.